Welcome to Power Code Music. Today we're going to talk about the Tascam DP32SD Digital Portastudio versus the Tascam Model 12. But first, a quick history. Tascam was founded back in 1971 in Los Angeles, California. It's the professional audio division of TEC Corporation. They first launched the home studio recording phenomenon by creating the Project Studio, and Tascam invented the Portastudio, which was the first cassette-based multi-track home recorder line of products. Now, to say that Tascam is a leader in the multi-track recording market is a vast understatement. I get a lot of questions about the Tascam DP series, and lately I've been getting a lot of questions as well about the Tascam Model 12 series. The Model series is the next step up from the Digital Portastudio, and people want to know things like the difference between the two units and if they should stay with the DP series if they have one or migrate to the Model series of Tascam multi-track recorders. There are folks out there who will tell you that you should know your gear, and I'm not disagreeing with that. However, I strongly suggest that you know your requirements first. Then learn about what gear might be available that could meet your needs. So don't put the cart before the horse. Otherwise, you could easily waste money buying a bunch of gear you want and think is cool, as opposed to buying the gear that you actually need. Sound familiar? So, know your requirements first. Now, before we look at the features on both the Tascam DP32SD and the Model 12, you may want to ask yourself the following questions. The first one is, how am I most productive recording? Using a PC or a hardware multi-track unit or both? And the second is, on average, how many tracks do I use during my recording session? And how many inputs do I need according to the gear that I currently have? The last question you might want to ask yourself is, do I or will I need a DAW, a digital audio workstation, on my projects, to collaborate with my colleagues or clients that also use DAWs? If you're shopping for a new unit or looking to make a change, your answers to these questions will determine which Tascam model series may work best for you. I chose the DP32SD Digital Portastudio and the Model 12 because their prices are comparable within their respective model ranges. The Tascam DP32 retails for approximately $599 new, and the Model 12 retails for approximately the same price new. So where the DP series tops out in price, the Model series begins in price. Let's start with a quick overview of the Tascam DP32SD. The DP32SD uses SD cards for multi-track recording of up to 8 tracks and playback of up to 32 tracks simultaneously. Multiple tracks can be mixed down to a stereo master file using the built-in mixer functions. Master files created in this way can be transferred to a computer connected by a USB cable. Since transferring data between the unit and a computer is possible, you can copy tracks and master files and backup song files using a PC. Let's dive in and take a look at the features of the Tascam DP32SD Digital Portastudio. The unit supports the SDHC standard for high-capacity SD cards of up to 32 gigabytes. The multi-track recorder functions include simultaneous 8-track recording and 32-track playback at 44.1 kHz and 48 kHz at both 16 and 24 bits. Stereo and mono track type functions makes changing track allocation easy. 20 track faders and 1 master fader for level adjustments are all at 44 millimeters for better accuracy. Each track has independent select and record buttons. The unit has plus 48V phantom power, supported mic inputs. The unit has 8 balanced mic line inputs, which are both XLR and TRS combo jacks. Input H on the unit supports high impedance guitar input. The unit has independent 3-band equalizers for each input and playback track. Mixing down to a dedicated master file is possible, and mastering effects that can be used during mixdowns of master files is also included. Reverb and various other effects can be adjusted independently for each playback track. The unit has automatic punch in and punch out and track bouncing. The unit has copy insert, copy paste, move insert, move paste, open cut, silence, clone track, and clean out track editing functions. The unit includes undo and redo functions, including a 10-level history setting option. The unit includes location marks to support editing and locating sections of your songs. The unit includes a tuner and metronome. Song data and WAV files can be copied and backed up to a computer connected by a USB 2.0 cable. Punch in and out and other functions can be assigned and controlled by a Tascam RC3F foot switch. Let's move on with a quick overview of the Tascam Model 12. The Model 12 is a compact all-in-one integrated mixer designed for music and multimedia creators, songwriters, and performers. The Model 12 supports the creative process, production, and workflow from start to finish, including podcasting. Now, let's take a look at the features of the Tascam Model 12. The Tascam Model 12 includes Ultra HD DA mic preamps built in for channels 1 through 6. The unit is a 10-input digital mixer with 10 line and 8 mic inputs. The unit has multi-track recording and playback with 12-track recording. The input channels are 1 through 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, and the main mix left-right bus channels 11 and 12. The unit has USB interface functions built in. Now they include 12 tracks that can be input into the computer, and those tracks consist of 10 input channels and main mix left-right bus. 10 track outputs and computer outputs can be assigned to channel inputs, that is channels 1 through 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. The unit supports USB 2.0 audio with resolutions of up to 24-bit and 48 kHz sampling frequency. The unit has digital compressors included on channels 1 through 6, 7, 8, and the 9, 10 inputs. The unit has 60mm faders to enable precise adjustments. The unit has mic line balanced and instrument TRS input jacks to support high impedance, which is high Z, on every channel. The unit has channel inserts on channels 1 and 2. Multiple buses include stereo main, which is the mix or main mix left-right bus, the sub left-right bus, and the aux 1 and aux 2 FX buses. The unit has 2 aux sends, an aux 1 and an aux 2. Input channels have 3-band semi-panoramic EQs with adjustable mid-frequencies. The unit has 3-band semi-panoramic equalizer for output. Let's now examine some of the major differences between the Tascam DP32SD and the Model 12. Of course, the most obvious is the fact that the DP32SD has 32 tracks and the Model 12 has 12. Let's move on to inputs. The DP32 has 8 inputs, and both are mic and line, and the Model 12 has 10 inputs with 10 line and 8 mic. The Model 12 has superior preamps compared to the DP32SD. The DP32SD has automated song mastering functionality. The Model 12 does not have this function. The Model 12 is also a USB audio interface. The DP32 is not. The Model 12 has Bluetooth audio playback and recording. The DP32 does not have Bluetooth. The Model 12 also has DAW control. You can hook it up to your PC, and its feature set is supported by major DAWs. The DP32 does not have this functionality. The Model 12 has 2 outputs for phones. The DP32 has 1 output for phones. The Model 12 has a click output feature that supports tap tempo. The DP32SD's click output does not support tap tempo. The Model 12 has MIDI inputs and outputs. This is one of the big differences. The DP32SD does not have MIDI functionality built in. In summary, both are quality professional units that can produce superior audio. The first generation digital Portastudios had MIDI functionality built in, but Tascam removed that feature on the second generation SD units. Now, having MIDI built in on the digital Portastudios definitely make them more competitive with the model series. Again, it is important that you know your recording requirements before you purchase or upgrade. Just because something may appear to be more advanced doesn't mean that it's the right fit for you in the way that you need in order to be the most productive. The bottom line here is that what works for one person in this regard may not serve well for another. Now that is a wrap. If you like this video, please give it the thumbs up and click the subscribe button on your screen right now and join our group. We have new videos coming out every 7 to 10 days, and we would love to have you be a part of our team. Leave a comment in the comment section below and let us know what you think about this video. Also, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Spotify. While you're here, check out some of the other videos on this channel, listen to the music, and let us know what you think about that too. Thank you so much for stopping by. We really appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing you soon.